I recently did a massive declutter of my wardrobe and got rid of 2 whole bags worth of clothes. One bag was to go to donation and the other one I was going to share with my mum, sisters and sister-in-law. However, after going down to my sister's house, she had conveniently cleaned out her wardrobe as well, and I ended up coming home with as many goodies as I left with. I picked up this t-shirt and jumpsuit, and I thought that they would both be perfect for cozy days around the house and getting out in the garden. I've decided that I'm going to start making my own homemade cleaning supplies. I have this old bottle left over from my multi-purpose spray that I just finished off, and so I'm using some white vinegar, which I'm going to distill just with water, and I've also got some eucalyptus oil that I'm going to add in there for a bit of a scent. Eucalyptus oil is also fantastic for getting rid of anything sticky, so I'll be using this mostly in the kitchen, and then whenever I've used up other cleaning supplies that I currently have, I'll be using those bottles and concocting some of my DIY cleaning solutions to go in them as well. I do have this fantastic household cleaning book that I did want to use this time, but it required tea tree oil just for a multi-purpose cleaner, and I didn't have any of that on hand, so I just concocted my own, but I will definitely be referring to that guide to make up my supplies from here on out. It's a fantastic sunny winter's day, so I'm going to spend majority of the day out in the garden. Last weekend I headed to Bunnings with my mum, and I picked up a few new potted plants just to spruce around the front of the garden, and I also went back a second time because I realized I forgot my sugarcane mulch and I was in desperate need of some of that. In this little bucket here, I have some fertilizer water. I just left a banana peel in it and let it soak for a couple of days. So I've just given my pots a bit of a water. And now I'm grabbing my secateurs and I'm just trimming back these agave. They were a bit of a gift from Dave's parents. They no longer wanted them in their garden, so they dropped them off for us, and they fit perfectly in this little side garden and really spruce up the space. However, they have been getting a few weeds and pieces of grass around them, so I'm going to pull those out and also dump in a heap of sugarcane mulch, which really helps to make the garden bed look fantastic. The last thing that I'm going to do out the back here is turn on the hose and give the garden a little bit of a water. The agave really don't need that much water, but I just want to go over the sugarcane mulch so that it doesn't blow away, and the water will help it to dampen it and put it in place. I'm also moving all my containers back. However, I realized from observing this space today that it really only gets a bit of morning sun, so I ended up moving them to the opposite side of the fence where it gets majority of the sun throughout the day. Now I'm moving out to the front, and I'm going to start off by placing out my pots and sort of determining where I'd like them to go. This garden got a heap of rain a couple of months ago, and it really drenched the soil and made it quite hardened, and I haven't been in there to soften it up and really get in there and mulch it up since then. So I'm giving it a good go over today so that it can be all nice and ready for when I put the plants in.
For all in this I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the last to know. We're all in this. I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the last to know.
I bought this big mega punnet of pansies, and there's too many for just this front garden alone, so I'm going to distribute them amongst a few gardens. I'm going to give this one a really good drench before going over it with some sugarcane mulch, and I'm very happy with the final product. I can't wait till all of these flowers start blooming. Before I get on to my next garden, I was absolutely puffed, so I needed to stop for a quick OJ break.
All in this, I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the last to know. All in this, I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the last to know.
After being out playing in the dirt and the sugarcane mulch for the last couple of hours, I am absolutely sweaty and filthy. So I'm going to jump in and have a quick shower. I've also worked up quite an appetite, so I put together this little snack plate, and I might sit down for a moment and just relax before I get into some other things. From bending over in the garden all day, my lower back is quite sore. I was anticipating on doing a weights workout, but I decided against it, and instead I'm going to do this relaxing yin yoga stretch. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this peaceful day of homemaking. It is starting to get a bit later in the day now, and I will soon be hopping into my pajamas and enjoying a relaxing evening routine. But before I did that, I thought I'd give you a little bit of a reading update. So my first book that I'm currently reading is All Your Perfects by Colleen Hoover. I did mention that this would be up next in a previous vlog, and I am about halfway through and I'm really enjoying it. It is told from the perspective of Quinn, but it is about her and her husband Graham and the fertility issues that they are facing at the moment and how that is affecting their relationship. It goes one chapter to the next between the present and the past to show the contrast of their relationship when they first started dating to how their fertility struggles is impacting and affecting their relationship in sort of modern times. It's very romantic and upbeat, but also gritty and real life. And then my second book that I'm reading that is a little bit more upbeat to that gritty real life sort of romance is A Cotswold Family Life by Claire McIntosh, and it has sort of short little chapters organized in months of the year and sort of is a bit of a personal anecdote, day-to-day life of the fun and the challenges of living in the Cotswolds and raising a family. So it just says on the back there, I've always loved the Cotswolds in that half-form ideal one has of where to put down roots. Somewhere peaceful green where the road meanders between dry stone walls and from town to town, and a strip of blue bursts from brook to river and back again. And I've never been to the Cotswolds in England, but I've seen pictures and they are very picturesque, and I just wanted to read something cozy for the winter time to give me all of those good feels. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe down below. I put out videos every Wednesday and Saturday. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye guys.